So a lot of people have a barbell at home. They often purchase one thinking they can do lots of exercises and training from home, but without a squat rack, which always feels like it's limiting to how much you can take your training forward. So I'm going to go through a series of exercises that utilises the barbell on its own, focusing on strength and power throughout the whole body, and can be done and built up over a period of time. I'm going to focus on the landmine exercises. If you need to know how to set up the landmine correctly, depending on the equipment you have available, click on the above video to see. So the first exercise we're going to do is the landmine squat. Make sure you grip the bar, palms together, feet roughly shoulder width apart, whatever feels a natural squat position. Feel like the elbows are almost tucked into the body, so your shoulder blades feel pinned backwards. Because the bar's in a fixed position, when we go to the bottom, it's going to naturally want to come closer to the body. So your setup position needs to be in the right manner so it doesn't hit you in the chest. So if I just move back a little bit but keep my elbows back, we can see the bar's a little bit away from the chest. We're going to squat down as low as you can and then just drive up powerfully to the top, feeling like those elbows don't really move position. As you'll notice, I'm not pushing the bar as I'm coming up. I'm keeping those shoulders set and just performing the squatting motion. Next exercise is going to be the single arm bent over row. Again, because the bar is in a fixed position, it's important that you get your stance set up correct. Always recommend trying to get your foot or maybe the end of the bar at least in the centre, if not slightly towards the opposite foot. Feet roughly shoulder width apart. You're going to hinge over into a good position where your back stays straight. You're going to grab the end of the bar and just take it off the ground. You can either have your opposite arm out to the side or across your chest, whichever feels most natural. And then from this position, keeping your head down, just going to simply row, pulling your elbow up, feeling like your shoulder blades activates or squeezes hard at the top, lock it out, control it down without losing your back shape. Next exercise is the single arm landmine press, specifically in a staggered stance. So holding the end of the barbell in one hand, you're going to face the bar roughly hip width apart, bring the same side leg or foot behind you in almost to like a punching stance, whatever feels comfortable. Feel like you can keep your back foot on the floor. Staying tall and upright. Again, opposite arm out or across the chest, whichever feels comfortable. You're going to simply try and push your legs, press the bar in a straight line, lock it out and bring it down under control. Depending on how heavy you go, depends on how much leg movement or momentum you need to create for your legs. So if we're going quite light and we just want to isolate the shoulder strength, we can kind of stay quite static and just press with the shoulder. Whereas if you want to develop a little bit of lower body momentum and power, we can almost create that kind of jumpy pushing motion. So if I go down and explode out of the ground, big powerful press, we're going to work more power from the ground up. The final exercise is the landmine rotation. It's really important that the grip is the same as the squat. If you kind of have a split grip, you'll find it awkward in the rotation on one side. So really get that kind of set properly. You're going to stand your feet shoulder width apart, if not a little bit wider. We're going to focus on trying to rotate the whole body to one side. And from this position, explosively power it up from the legs to the top position. You've got to try and create the rotation through the upper body and the hips. So almost what you want to feel is if almost the hands are going to the side pocket. So you see I've got a big turn and I can explode out of the ground. So we want to do this with max intent. So down, explode. If you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel and check out all the other videos I've got available.